Good morning and happy Saturday, everyone. It is very cold out indeed. And frankly, that is my low because, yeah, sorry if I've been saying that the fact that it's been cold out has been my low over the last couple of days, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, hold on. I had to knock on wood for what I'm about to say. In the grand scheme of things, nothing bad's particularly happened. Really, I mean, it's been pretty quiet, pretty mundane. I mean, if I really wanted to stretch, I would say that last night, especially for a Friday night, was pretty quiet and uneventful. But I really wouldn't say that's my low. Simply because, I mean, look, the day before was like one of the most eventful days this whole year. And a lot of it was completely unplanned. I mean, honestly, the only reason why I went to Picks on Thursday was because I heard of the spicy dill pickle pizza and the spicy dill pickle wings. And, a lot of, some very special people that I knew were going to go, and I thought I'd see them there. And I did see a couple of them there. So, I mean, honestly, I was going to go no matter what, but the fact I saw them there, it was just a very fortunate and convenient. That's what I mean. So, just a happy coincidence. That's what I was looking for. A happy coincidence. That's what it was. A happy coincidence. That's the word I was looking for. So, I'm not really bummed that yesterday was pretty uneventful. Not at all. In fact, in a way, I'm kind of relieved. I mean, I pretty much just went home and went to bed. Well, I would say I went to bed early, but no way I did. In fact, I can assure you that it was roughly before midnight before I went to bed. And I probably didn't really get that much sleep. Okay, so happy Saturday to me. And my acts of kindness. Actually, I have several acts of kindness. I did a few things for my grandmother yesterday, but we did get a lot of snow yesterday, and I did visit my folks for a little bit. Well, really just my dad because my mom was working, but whenever they're not home and we get a lot of snow, I usually shovel their driveway. So I shoveled my parents' driveway yesterday. And I mean, I don't really have a problem doing that, especially when years ago my father showed me a trick of how to sort of get through it a little faster. Keep in mind, it probably only works if you're a grown man like me, so if you're, for whatever reason, not a grown man, it probably wouldn't work. But what my father told me to do is, you start in the very center of your driveway. By where your garage is, you start at the very center. And just push, just go straight, while obviously shoveling, out into the street. I mean, it's the street and it's like fresh powder, nothing bad's gonna happen. And it gives yourself a path to stand on. And you literally go from side to side as you shovel the rest of the driveway. That's literally what I do. And honestly, I can get it done in about 5-10 minutes. Not bad. So definitely makes use of my time. And actually, I shouldn't really say, yes, it was me. Some things, again, I shoveled my folks' driveway, did a little laundry, watched a little bit of, okay, I want to say this one thing right now. Obviously, I am straight. I am comfortable with my sexuality. But I will admit that there are some shows that straight people don't normally watch that I do find rather entertaining, at least if they're on. And one of those shows is RuPaul's Drag Race. I like watching RuPaul's Drag Race. It's fun. I mean, look, again, I'm comfortable with my sexuality. Watching that show doesn't really change anything. if anything, all it does is inform people that I like that show. That's all it does. Although I will admit, though, I was almost 30 years old when I learned the definition of drag race. Because honestly, when I heard, honestly, I think of drag race, I think of like two cars racing each other. That's not what it is. That's not remotely what it is. But, it's fine. You know, I don't judge. We don't do that here. This is a safe space. Okay? I'll be sure of that. I mean, I say this is a safe space. I'm the only one here. And, actually, it's my video. It's my safe space. I'm able to do what I want. Within reason, of course. So just have a good cry. I don't feel like crying at the moment because I can't think of anything sad right now. But if I wanted to, I could. That's how we roll here. Look, do I really even need to make NFL picks anymore? Well, actually, yeah, I do. It's kind of what I'm here for. Look, today is when both of the 1 seeds play. That's pretty much my picks. You know, I got the Ravens beating the Texans, and I've got the 49ers beating the Packers. You know, actually I shouldn't say that. I could see how CJ Stroud and the Texans could probably give the Ravens some trouble. And the Packers, look, let's be honest, as a Cowboys fan, as long as we have Jerry Jones as our owner, we're not going to do anything. I'm aware of that. So, it's like I said on Monday. I'm not surprised that the Cowboys lost, but I still have every right to feel bummed about it. So, yeah, of course, you know, the Packers beating the Cowboys, not surprised at all. With that said, it was a good run, Packers. It really was. But if you think you're going to get past San Francisco at San Francisco, that's not going to happen. That's really not going to happen. In fact, I'm 100% sure it's not going to happen. So yeah, I got the Baltimore Ravens beating the Houston Texans, and I have the San Francisco 49ers beating the Green Bay Packers. That's about it. I do suppose. Because here's the thing, a thought occurred to me to talk about this tomorrow. But if tonight winds up being an eventful evening, that's probably what I wound up talking about in the morning. So I guess I could talk about this now. Look, I think of all the games that's happening this weekend, it's the Bills and the Chiefs that's going to be the big one. I think at least from where I'm literally living. Again, I've said this before, I've said it 1,000 times. I'm completely surrounded by the Bills Mafia. They're everywhere around me. They probably have I'm convinced they have my apartment bugged. Not really, but so obviously a whole bunch of Bills fans online have been making fun of Taylor Swift, and here's the thing. Taylor Swift is one of those figures where, like, by all accounts, she didn't really do anything quote-unquote wrong necessarily, but a lot of people like to make fun of her, especially with all the memes going on with her dating Travis Kelce and everything. And keep in mind, any and all of the comments being made fun of her are from dumb, stupid, bitter, jealous white guys who have nothing better to do. Okay, I'm not bitter, I'm not jealous. And technically there are things that here's the thing. I say nothing better to do. I actually like doing this. So I guess the nothing better to do part helps. Kind of qualifies. But here's the thing. I guess I should probably answer the question now. Why do people not like Taylor Swift? Well, okay, I shouldn't say it. A lot of people like Taylor Swift. I mean, she has a legion of fans called the Swifties. I know a bunch of people who are Swifties. They're very nice people. Want to get that part out of the way. But I do kind of see why she's like being made fun of. And as someone who, listen, I'm just saying this right now. By the time I was a senior in high school, I was the best singer in my entire school. No question. And as someone who has proved haters wrong 1,000 times over in his day, in his lifetime, I think I'm a little bit qualified to dissect a little bit of the hatred towards T-Swizzle. So, let's get into the absolute positives about Taylor Swift. Well, she can sing. She can really sing. In fact, I can make a case that at this moment in time, she's the biggest and best singer in pop culture, no question. Now, obviously, anyone can sing. I mean, anyone technically can sing. I mean, I can sing. But what does it mean to be a good singer? Well, I actually remember watching the Nostalgia Critics review of Les Mis. And it's been a long time since I've seen it. But one of the guys, because one of the guest stars on in that review was talking about well, Russell Crowe and how Russell Crowe doesn't sound, quote unquote, that bad. And I get where he was coming from, because any good singer worth their weight in salt should know how to stay in tune and how to phrase their melodies. But the biggest thing they should be able to do is not come across as fake. And Taylor Swift is not fake. Not in the slightest. That woman can sing her heart out. She sings her feelings. It's loud and clear. We see you, we hear you, we understand you. And frankly, that's why we love you. That's literally, that's the awesomeness that is Taylor Swift. I mean, yeah, it's easy. I mean, yeah, I could just say she's just an overall nice person, and she is, but, you know, I could dissect that a little bit more. So what's the problem? Well, she can sing, but the problem is, some of her songs are just not very good. Well, a lot of the popular ones. And by popular ones, I mean, either the message is either the message is ridiculous, or it just comes across as annoying. You know, songs like Shake It Off, or Bad Blood, or, you know, Trouble. Like, or Trouble, like whatever that song is. Like, some of those songs are just annoying. And I get it. I really do. That's ultimately Taylor's biggest problem. I mean, and that's actually a lot of her songs. You know, another bad song. I promise, this was supposed to be your get back song. Like, I promise that you'll never find another like me. Like, that's another one that's supposed to be your get back song. And like, it doesn't really work. I mean, once in a while, she'll have songs that are legitimately very good. Like The Archer, or Style, or most recently, Anti-Hero. And I will admit, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together is a bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. But for the most part, the messages behind some of her songs comes across as either misunderstood or just plain annoying for a lot of people. And when you have someone who, again, sings her heart out and sings her feelings, like Taylor Swift, I mean, do I even need to point out how many boyfriends that she's had? And how many revenge songs she's written about them? Seriously, she's been through so many boyfriends that quite a few of her boyfriends really are already singers, aren't they? Oh my God, I just realized, like, if all of Taylor's exes got together, it would look like the We Are the World album. I'm not kidding. Like, what is he, like 12 boyfriends or something like that? That's insane. Ooh, I hope she don't, like, I hope she don't break Travis Kelce's heart. I really don't hope that happens. I really hope that doesn't happen. Travis Kelce's awesome. He is. But, here's the thing. Again, I do like Taylor Swift. I really do. In fact, I really don't get why people, absolutely hate her. I mean, I get why some people do love her, while other people do hate her. Just put me more in the like her category. She's fine. I mean, at the end of the day, she is big and rich and famous. She's doing the things she loves to do, which is sing. She can sure as hell sing better than every single hater she has combined. She's fine. Some random stranger like me on the internet isn't going to change anything about that. But at this point, considering that Taylor, I mean, seriously, like, over the last, 15 years, Taylor Swift has gotten in the last 15 years, it's going to be funny that I'm saying this, but I think, she's for, do I call her the anti-Queen Bey? Wait, hold on. If Beyonce's Queen Bey, I mean, I know I just call her T-Swizzle. And Queen Bey has, the beehive. And, Taylor Swift fans are Swifties. What should we call, I mean, I know I just call her T-Swizzle. But, there's gotta be something good. Sweet tea? Tea-rific? I don't know. Well, those are my ideas. I don't see anyone else coming up with any. So, that's pretty much all I got, bro. I mean, again, I made I made two NFL picks. That's about all I got for today. It's be a nice day to spend the day with my dad. That'd be nice. And, gotta brave the cold again. Alas, I gotta do it again. Not really looking forward to it, but then again, that's life, I guess. I hope you like this video. If you like this, YouTube channel, follow social media. As always, I enjoyed your home this video. For all you guys watching Jar today, hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Remember, if you guys want to talk to him, we're here to lend you all your back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.